Okay, we are back, and we need to rest and eat, because we don't have many MPs. Sure.
My mouth's watering like crazy.
By the way,
How does prayer relate to taste?
well,
Some cultures and faiths suggest that praying for food food ensures its taste will
Nice.
improve. In particular, a lot of preparation says personal wishes are important. They don't have to all make for
Right
someone
on
else.
target.
When you're cooking for someone else, keeping them in mind always makes it taste much better.
Nothing beats good.
Okay, yeah. So, we've not got a message that... Well, we did get some messages about new DLC stuff. New requests. But I think I'm going to go... trigger the next dungeon, at least. Because I think that will be when we'll get the... influx of requests. And also, you know... I don't know.
hi there.
Welcome. What brings you in today?
Yeah, about that. Victor, do you have any idea what a Zoma is?
Naturally.
Ugh, perfect. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do if this turned out to be a dead end. Okay, let me have it.
Oh, someone of your intelligence wants to learn something from me?
I know. Aren't you proud of me?
It certainly is pleasing. I must say, though, you're not the first person to ask me about this. Just 6 months ago, there was another who asked the very same question. Let me think. Yes, I believe he was called Iron Mask.
Jackpot. The Zoma that's with him is exactly what I wanted to ask about. His name's Zenin.
The one that wasn't finished, you mean? What of it? Though, wait. If he has a name now, I imagine he's technically been completed, right?
Wasn't finished.
What do you mean, technically? He totally wiped the floor with us.
Hmm? I can't imagine that Zoma possessing all that much power. All right, tell me everything.
His face.
I see. That's quite a tale.
This is no time to be laughing. And now that I think about it, why would you help the Phantom Society?
Come now, is the glare necessary? I'll do just about any job as long as it's fulfilling. Surely you can't hold that against me.
Well, it's thanks to you we're in this mess, so I think you deserve a glare or two.
You and the Phantom Society are no different as far as I'm concerned. Just another group of summoners.
Based on what? How we look? Humans are always slaves to appearance. It's one of the things that makes you so stubborn.
On the contrary, it has nothing to do with that. Rather, it's more about a personal creed.
I like your style. Alright then, tell me what you know. As much as this creed of yours will allow.
I do indeed know of what you ask. However, I doubt the information I have is what you're looking for.
What do you mean?
I merely provided some insight on Zoma. Iron Mask completed Zenin entirely on his own effort.
Well, that's a bust. Fine, then at least tell me what you told Iron Mask.
Certainly, that's easy enough. Ah, and you needn't worry about payment this time. Your story was more than enough.
No, good.
Long ago, God created humans from the earth. In that sense, you could argue that God is the father of humanity. Children grow by observing their parents. Or, I should say, they imitate them. Anything the parent can do, the child can too, you see.
You mean the humans tried to copy an act of God? What did they do?
Try to make humans.
Create a soul. In their hubris, humanity attempted to play the role of God and create a soul from nothing.
And that's how the Zoma came to be.
Precisely. And following their creation, these weak man-made demons grew stronger and stronger as they absorbed more and more demons. But in Zenin's case, he was provided with more than one source of power.
the Covenants.
Indeed. Take his base design and combine it with a Covenant, and you've got the being you saw before you. The Covenants drew out Zenin's latent power, and his soul was built in such a way that everything enhanced his fighting capabilities.
You know this much?
But of course, just who do you think I am? No doubt his body has already been built to withstand the stress of exceeding his physical limits.
So he's got just enough to carry a human soul, but can wield more power than any human could ever hope. Explains why we can't communicate with him.
Yes, to call him both a vessel and a protector is certainly fitting.
So, does he have any weaknesses?
The moon. The Zoma race has a rather decisive weakness in that their power wanes with the new moon. While the phases of the moon have always influenced demons to some degree or another, Zoma are particularly affected. However, that applies only to your average Zoma. Having absorbed the Covenants, it's possible Zenin has evolved. He may not even be a Zoma anymore.
The new moon. It looks like that might be our only chance. Thanks, Victor. We've got a faint sliver of hope now.
A great power may grace our stage.
Ooh, there we go. That's something to do as well. Not gonna lie though, I don't feel like we learned much other than Zoma's human-made.
You wish to
But
register?
semantics. Right, that's just selected. Basically everyone but
Are
Long
you certain?
Dog Boy.
Which strikes your fancy?
Let me also see if there's
Today,
any
a new demon may join our
of these we
cast.
can do. Ooh. Oh, no, not quite.
Ah, magnificent.
Renewal? Huh. Actually kind of tempted. It's costly,
Ah,
but it is
magnificent.
fire. Why? Right, because we don't have any at the
Which
moment.
strikes your fancy? Now,
We do this,
make
then
your
we can-
choice.
Matt Hellbiker. Chimera, eh?
Ah, magnificent.
It's not a fire. Her. Principality.
Magnificent.
Healer fire. Oh no, don't tell me we're just gonna have fires from now on.
Ah, magnificent. What use could this demon be?
Last ditch effort.
What use could this demon be? What
Whoa.
use could this demon be?
Didn't realize it was so pink. Let's see. I guess we're just gonna go for whomever. I guess rid of the
Magnificent.
physical power person.
Ah, magnificent. What skills shall they inherit?
Oh, hey, I just noticed. Weak Almighty. Medium Fizz to 1. Yeah.
Are you prepared for this?
Truly,
Nice hair.
the pleasure is mine.
Very fancy. Oh,
Today, a new demon may join our cast.
Okay. Metatron. Ah. But that being said, I do want you.
Magnificent. What skills shall they inherit?
Lowers target aim. Yes. That Speedmaster, maybe. We might as well. Medium chance to inflict poison or high?
Now, behold the birth
Do
of
that.
diabolic.
The pleasure is mine.
I think that would be very handy to
Strikes
have.
your fancy? Now,
Also, let's have a
make your
quick look and
choice.
see if there's anything else. See, if Chimera wasn't fire-based,
Ah,
see with
magnificent.
Principality, it's like, okay, we've got fire covered.
Ah,
Pretty sure we've got
magnificent.
water covered, thinking about it. Atom Slicer. This guy's not too bad, but I think we might be okay for now. Let me just,
Which strikes your fancy?
actually. Off.
Now, make your choice.
I'll just get rid of some of the ones that we have.
What use could this demon be? What skills shall they inherit? Are you prepared for this?
Just fill up the compendium a bit and, you know, free up some room.
Now, make your choice.
That's the thing, the Raptor ZN's actually been kind of useful. Can we make you with anything? Nothing I'm willing to give up. Okay, I guess that's okay for now. Quick demon-wise, wow, we still have a lot. Okay, so we got lightning. We did get an ice person, yeah, you.
I shall lend you a hand.
We could do with a new wind person.
Which strikes your fancy? Now, make
No
your
to equip
choice.
demon.
Now, make your choice. What use could this demon be? What skills shall they
Can we
inherit?
get the Sabathina? No, that's annoying. This guy has a lot of resistances. Jeez.
Are you prepared for this? Now, make your choice. Now, make
Just once
your
again check to see if there's anything of interest, but somehow doubt it. So many of these use stupid DLCs. We'll worry about the rest
now,
later.
Make your choice.
Everything else is just too high level, so we just need to level up.
Until
Or abandon some demons. One of the others. Do you have a quest or something? Oh, there we go. So, stronger fire skills, cheaper fire skills, stronger ice skills. Interesting. Okay. Hey, Will. This is Soul Hackers 2. It's a game. You sack holes. Sack holes? Yes. The commander... the commander skill mod is just about ready. Just let's know, give us a feel. Upgraded version of convention. Ooh.
I recommend it.
Hello.
Get me
Neat.
material. Welcome.
Oh yeah. Once again, character design. It's really cool. So we can upgrade our stock. But I'm really tempted to get more mystique things. That's how increases power. 4 turns required. MP. Ooh. That is nice. Just pierce. Harvest. We need this, just then we can have her be our dedicated healer. Outside of battles.
Will this be all? Thanks.
Sure. Just make her stronger.
Need anything else? Come
I think
again.
we're good for now with you. Let's go and change our wood chips. Ooh. I think I'm gonna just do all
Will that be
agility.
thank you? Oh, leaving already?
So tired of missing. I'm tempted to give one to each, but seeing how far behind Melody is, I'm tempted to give it all 4 to her. So I did. At least we can take on the group we're up against. Trying to think of anything else. We need to do the hangouts. bread chain is pretty nice.
Welcome to De La Mancha.
It's like when you essentially braid the dough. Magical bottle. Oh, MP. I was like, why is that? Why would you want that? But it's MP. Ooh. All right.
Well, this takes a bunch. Well, this takes a bunch. Will this do it takes a bunch?
You know
Well,
what?
this
I'll
takes a
get it
bunch.
because it might come in
Will
handy.
this takes a bunch? Will this do it takes a bunch? Is there anything else? Thank you.
Looks like all the stores have been upgraded.
This is an automated shopping system.
Uh,
Will that be? Thank you very much.
I think she's adorable. But to be fair, well, you do hate almost everyone.
Will that? Thank you very much. Will that? Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Anything you're looking for?
If it, ooh, oh, I don't really
You want them?
care.
There you go.
Oddly enough.
You want this? Here you go. Till next time.
If it's not a fox, you don't care.
Welcome.
Covers an ally's MP once during battle upon low MP. Okay, but what would you consider low MP? Ooh.
Wet everything. Wet everything. Wet everything. Wet everything. Thanks for coming.
This is an automated shopping system.
That sounds actually really useful. Aim burrito.
Goodbye.
I still want a pizza from the pizza bot. Doubt there'll be anything down here, but you never know. Nope. Okay.
Please come in.
New requests. Girls' night out. You received another request that the detective you helped with the Phantom case. Another series of strange incidents have occurred, and he would appreciate your assistance once again. It would seem people are starting to take note of your previous accomplishments. That comes with its own challenges, however. The request may act as a sort of trial for you. Please handle it logically and with care. Okay.
I humbly ask this of you.
As
to this request.
Oh. Request from you, the part-timer Della Maca. Told by demons again. This sort of thing is uncommon, mind you. Many people naturally possess a strong spiritual presence, making them much more prone to misfortune of this nature. It appears that she is one such person, precisely the type that would require the aid of a summoner. Okay. Oh, I could have done this before.
I humbly ask this of you. As to this request.
Helping a client locate someone, however the target of her searches sounds like someone you would know quite well. As such, I decided that it would be best, you would be best to equipped to help her. Okay.
I humbly ask this of you. Allow me to explain.
Who's requested? The client for this request is a woman who works at the Cabinet Club in Karakocho. It seems she's searching for her older brother who's recently gone missing. This country has no shortage of disappearance, and many of them, this included, are in fact the work of demons. Saving people from such a fate is another important role summoners play.
I humbly ask that.
Okay then.
Do you have any other business? Please come again.
Hello.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. I'm May. Have you met at the shop somewhere or something? Mariginko? Oh, you're not here to help me find my brother, are you?
Yeah.
That's just wonderful. I went to the police. They didn't even bother hearing me out. They said they were too busy. My brother's a writer? No, it's not a huge gig or anything. He writes for an online newspaper. Lately he's been all into this occult stuff, and that's got everyone hyped up. So he's been looking into places with spiritual power, that kind of thing.
But
The other day he went to check out these spirits and spots and never came back. It's like he was spirited away. Please find my brother. Men, I'm counting
help
on
me
you.
out.
Well, he did say he was going to sneak into the abandoned central line. Okay.
Welcome.
It's worse. It's infernal. Oh, bingo. Perfect timing.
Actually,
Believe it or not, I had another super important thing stolen from me. I recently saved up a ton of money working here to buy a birthday present for my little brother. On the way home, I heard strange noise shuffling up behind me. Totally took me by surprise. Shuffling might be the word. Maybe rustling? No, wait. It's more like a whooshing. I was able to chase the thief down this time. 2. I may not look it, but I'm actually pretty athletic. Before I knew it, it disappeared down line 14 in the abandoned subway. It's off limits, so I won't be able to go further than that, whatever. So, yeah. You're supposed to be like an expert when it comes to this kind of stuff, right? That's what Mr. Ringo says.
begging you,
Please, Ringo.
just this once.
We've got to swoop down there and catch the thief for me. Okay.
I'd love to see you again.
Glad we don't have to do anything with what's his face. That being said, we should at least check to see if there's any new stuff. Annoyingly. Yes, there is.
Let me know if you need help.
Increased dodge against physical and fire. Less luck, though. Just flat out 40 defense. Ooh, that might be good for arrow. Because I definitely feel that arrow is more of our... Yeah, why not?
Want to buy that? Thanks.
Let me see.
Oh, melody only. Lots more HP. Sure.
Want to buy that? Thanks.
Let's be smart here.
Are you still? Oh, bye.
Yo,
Hey, hold on.
you're the one that was with him, right? Ah, sorry. I'm gonna have myself. Let me start over. My name's Akko. I work at a shop just nearby.
So anyway,
Thing is, I saw you around town the other day, and you were with someone who looked exactly like someone I used to know. It was a while back. I could have been more than 8 years. I couldn't be more than 8 years old. We were at the same orphanage, and he was my first love. But then he got transferred to another orphanage really quickly. I sent him letters, but I never got replies. I was worried about him all this time. I don't know if he was taken away or if he's in trouble. I went to all the worst case scenarios. Please, could you ask if you'd be willing to meet up with me? Huh? Don't know who I mean? The guy was with you. He's got short hair with sort of dark clothes.
hey,
Okay, we have to do the hangout event. Yo. Don't you think you show up? You've got guts, I'll give you that. What? You don't act surprised? I know all there is to know.
Listen here.
There's been a number of dine and dash incidents in... I was just there. Karakucho. As of late, the perpetrator, a green-haired woman about 90, Also dressed in flashy clothes. Naturally, that sounds familiar, so it's a security footage. It's a doppelganger! It's the future. Glowy things are just the norm. Who do you think I find? So how about it? Still gonna play dumb? Crime's a crime, no matter how petty. And though I'm not one to let you off the hook, I actually really don't have time for this. If you're sorry for what you did, then you could apologize to the store owner and pay what you owe. Well, you owe for the one this time, so as long as you pay a visit to both the ramen store and the convenience store. Unlike I need to tell you where to go, though. Interesting.
Welcome. What'll it be today? Do I have that? Thanks.
Such a good ability.
Have a nice night. Welcome.
Okay, so not as many as I thought, but I figured we'll get more as we go through these.
Arrow.
Oh man, I suddenly just got the sensation. It's like, man, I still want boss from Catherine to come in here with some whiskey trivia or whatever. Hey Ara, how much do you remember from when you were a kid? From when I was a kid? Tough to say. I think my memory's pretty good though. It's not, to be fair, it's not just whiskey. It was whiskey, cocktails, beer, and was it rum? There were four, and I can't remember what the fourth one is. Could it just be ale? Does the name Akko ring a bell? Yeah, it does. I remember her. Really? I think so. Only one person I think back who has that name.
Brings back memories.
I was still at the orphanage at the time. I have this really nice memory of Christmas Day. I was pretty thrilled and frequently got fevers as a kid. And unfortunately, I had one of those times fell on Christmas. While everyone was having fun at Christmas party, I was lying down in the next room. I remember being really out of it, but it was hard not to listen in on everything. That's when she bought me some cake. She, being Akko. Yep, just the two of us sat there eating cake in the dark, so the teachers wouldn't find it. That's a nice memory. Yeah, that's the... And it's one I won't forget. To tell the truth, I don't think I ever could. If you were to reunite with Akko, what would you do?
Well...
I couldn't. No, that's what I mean. It's just a what if kind of thing. There's no what if. I just can't. Remember, Akko is precious to me, but it's in the past. The me of today is a lot different from how I used to be. Man, this guy's so up his own ass sometimes. The world I live in, the way I live, everything's changed. Even I'm able to see Akko again. And we got to spend all the time reflecting. What then? It's not like I could ever go back. Only caused me pain at the end. Rather than being saddled with all that, I think it would be best if we just never saw each other again. I ain't thinking about that too hard. If you want to see her, just do it.
No.
You're probably right, but it's only because of my weakness back when I let Kaboragi down. I won't repeat that mistake. That's why I see. Gotcha. Sorry, Mingo. Why are you saying sorry? That's what I'm just sorry. Ooh. Oh right, yeah. I suppose we have the stuff. Wow, Melody is so far behind. No one's making you stay here, Will.
Say.
That reminds me, I picked up the soccer ball on the subway the other day. The soccer ball, huh? That brings back memories. I used to play at the orphanage every now and again. No way I could play now,
That's
though.
true.
Makes sense. I can't imagine if someone get a whole lot of time to spare for sports and games and stuff. Yeah, well, actually, I do have something for that. It's like a summoner's field day. me stop you right there. There's nothing even remotely peaceful or fun about it. It's more like a form of betting, if anything. Basically, a bunch of crazy rich people hire independent summoners short on cash and have them compete in these underground arenas. The rules differ depending on the day, but you'll see stuff like baseball, soccer, boxing, even sumo. Sometimes it's as simple as a foot race. But there's one rule that remains the same no matter what, and that is there are no rules. You can summon demons, attack your opponents, you name it. And as you can imagine, it goes for killing your opponent as well. Yeah, nothing peaceful or fun about it. I don't know. Baseball where you could summon demons does sound like it could be interested. I mean, technically you're right. Ringo is only like a week old. I think. I don't know how much time's actually passed in the game, but time's implied to be passed.
Also.
Alright. This is not all summons are vicious murderers. Matches don't always turn deadly, but still, people die all the time. Right? Whether anyone will wind up dead is usually part of the bet. Death's often the highlight of the show. It's pretty sick.
Truth.
To tell the truth, Raven told me once. He told me I'd learn a lot about the world. That day, there was a younger summoner competing. He couldn't have been older than 25. Raven said that was pretty common. He said that young, inexperienced summoners are the perfect prey had for them to find work, you know. I could see it, hear it, the look on the face just before he was trampled to death. His screams, even more than that, I remember the crowd howling away like animals.
The thing I
Remember what Raven told me back then? Don't forget this emotion. He said, the people here did long ago. If you forget the skills you've learned, if you lose your valuable memories, you must never forget what you felt here today. It didn't sound like he was trying to teach me or command or anything, just really felt earnest, like it was his wish.
Sorry.
Things got dark there for a second, huh? At least you know Summoner's Field Day is not a thing. I bet there's more fun to... I bet it'd be more fun if it wasn't so violent. People probably just enjoy competing and stuff. Okay.
Welcome.
Thank fuck we're done with Ara.
Saizo!
That reminds me, Saizo. I found this wine over at line 14 the other day. Let me take a look. It's somewhat of a somewhere, you know? Alright, let's see.
I like it.
No way. There's some snazzy stuff. It's a younger wine, but supposedly the year supposedly the year this came out was tops. If you found this in a ratty old subway, my guess it was stolen. Some thief probably finched it from someone in a stash and lost it along the way. So you can tell all that just by looking at it. Do you know a lot about this stuff too, Melody? If it gets me drunk, I don't care what it tastes like. Makes no difference to me. Seems a bit extreme. Really are clueless. It's enough to make a little old, enough to make little old me kind of depressed. Mind you, I'm older than you. That's a figure of speech, but that's neither here nor there. I'm talking about wine, yeah? This one's from France. You see, so. Here's you got a bottle opener.
Hey.
Oh wait. I mean, to be fair, he is pretty hot as well. He's got shark teeth and everything. Whoa, what the hell are you doing? I figured you'd run in your mouth for a while, so if I have to pretend to care, at least want a drink in my hand. Pretend to care? What? That's not important. I'm telling you not to open it. Why? I thought you said it was good. Yeah, but you're missing the point. Listen here. Wine's value is decided by the year in which it was produced. In other words, the more a bottle from a given time gets drunk, the more rare it becomes. And in this business, rare means money. As it stands, the bottle's worth around 100,000 or so yen. But give it a decade and it could be talking double, no triple the price.
Oh, please.
Yeah, and to be fair, that's not that much. You can just go around killing a few things and whatnot. I like Sizer. I mean, don't get me wrong. I for a bottle of wine, like I think that's roughly $3,000. Still a lot, but we can get that just running around the dungeon for a bit. So you know, semantics. It's all the same once you drink it, but it's not. You get me right, Hughes? You asking me? Oh dear. Well, one sense of taste can greatly influenced by the surrounding atmosphere and their perception of it, even. If we were to take that into consideration, it isn't necessarily incorrect to say that a 200,000 yen bottle is more delicious than one priced at 100,000. See, there you have it, straight from the specialist. Great, good for you. Damn straight. Alright, Hughes, I want to ask you about where you store your wine. It's not too large, but I have a sell in my place and...
Right.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Say, Ringo. What would you say popping this open and drinking it, just you and me? I'm on for it, cut me in. Yeah, I would totally side with Melody there, though.
Welcome.
See, it's also the fact that he said a decade. It's like, at that point, it's like way too long to bother. More Melody and Saizo.
Say.
Like, the time for investment's not worth it, basically. You know, now that I think about it, you two had covenants for most of your lives, right? People keep saying they enhanced natural talents. Did you two notice anything at all?
Well,
I don't know. Think back, I guess I was kind of a piano prodigy back when I was a kid. Maybe that was it. Whenever I mess around with displayed on a display keyboard at a music store, I drew a crowd. Once I heard a song, I could play it myself, note for note too. I never would have guessed. But now I'm here, so obviously that didn't plan out.
Shame.
How heartbreakingly tragic. Hey, don't patronize me.
all in the past.
Still, I don't have regrets there. I wasn't exactly in an environment where I could develop that skill. And it's not like I wanted to be a pianist anyways. What about you, Melody? You must have had a covenant since before you can remember, huh? I had some hidden talent and I never found it. The covenant was a gift wasted on me. Maybe better off without it.
True.
True, this way, I can trust in my own experience and hard-earned skill. Having talent beyond your own knowledge would only be a waste. You know, I have to wonder what the covenants are in the end. You grant these intense powers to the bearers, but they can only be passed through the death of the past bearer. Strange system. Perhaps a symbiotic. An echo of this an echo of the cyclical nature of human history. How do you mean?
Phantom Society.
At least with the Phantom Society, we discussed the covenants of something biblical. We saw their roots in the Book of Genesis. But if you consider the covenants descriptions independently of the scripture, you start noticing similar patterns in all sorts of historical religions. I think ancient spiritism had some stuff like that too. Something about regicide the succession of power, not just political power maybe. And there are all kinds of mythological stories about mankind gaining knowledge through fire. Wouldn't be surprised if that was covenant related. Indeed, whatever it may be, the covenants are instinctively tied to the history of humankind itself. You too.
It's more like...
Our history, huh? Well, most of these were from myths and religions. What do you think, Miss Tech Hive Mind? Our history, huh? Well, most of these were from myths and religions. What do you think, Miss Tech Hive Mind? We're in the age of science now. Seems self-evident to me. If Aaron's path is converging with Covenant's, a definite pinnacle of science... Man, I'm not in the right mindset to be reading. Definite pinnacle of science... Pinnacle... Principle meets the sum of human history.
Well...
Sounds way over my head. Next to this Covenant stuff, we're just insignificant specks. Way too deep for me to handle. That's so? Are you backing out with mission, Sizer? Hell no. Even if I think we don't have a chance, I'm not going to sit around and let the world end.
True.
Sitting around and discussing abstracts won't get us anywhere. All we can do is fight back against the threat in the ways we can. Yeah, well said. So the age of religion gave way to the age of science. Makes me wonder what will come next.
Welcome.
The age of...
Welcome.
I don't know. Okay.